Well, we've came a long way, but it's time for the end. It's the end of a lot of things, really. It's the end of this LP because this will probably be the final part. It's going to be the end of Ganondorf's reign of terror. And we chased him all the way up top to the top of his tower. So I guess you could say that Ganondorf himself is at the end of his rope. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. You knew I was going to end with a freaking pun. But yeah, this is going to be the final part, more than likely. Last time we beat Phantom Ganon, yeah. And then we beat Puppet Ganon. I took no damage because the magic armor in this game is so freaking broken. Seriously, in Wind Waker GameCube, it used magic. In this game, it uses your freaking huge amount of rupees. And I have a freaking huge amount of rupees. Okay, so I'm so glad for it. It made the Puppet Ganon fight so much easier. Because that fight can be a real hassle. Okay. Yeah, today we should essentially be able to defeat Ganon once and for all. And I will probably give him another different voice. We shall see. So we're just climbing. We're doing our best to climb up to the top of the tower. Okay. Let's be careful. Let's not roll and ruin everything we worked so hard to achieve right now. Yeah, I can use all this magic and the rupees. Anything to help out my magic armor. That is so freaking broken. It's ridiculous. Okay, if this was the GameCube version, I would have argued that it's not all that worthwhile to do the swap chain to get it. But in this version of the game, considering all the rupees you can hold, yeah, it is so totally worthwhile. Morphs. We fought Dark Nuts. We fought Moblins. We even fought Keese and a puppet. There is nothing you could possibly do to me right now that will hinder me. Fairy, you are useless. And we can go in that portal if there's something we need to get done. But no, we've finished everything. So we can just go ahead and beat the game. This reminds me of the first time I ever beat this game. I used a code breaker. It was so cheap, but I used it to get full health, the complete Triforce, because I couldn't be bothered searching for all the Triforce shards, and yeah. I think there was an invincibility cheat in there too. It was so cheap. So very cheap. But that Triforce cheat in that thing, it was so good. It was so good. And that same codebreaker also worked for Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time Master Quest. For the GameCube, of course. Man, I missed that codebreaker. It was so good. But alright. My country lay within a vast desert. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punched my lands, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing. Death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted that wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here I would again gather the three with the crests. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods, the Triforce. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains . This is just so epic. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the mood here, but whatever. That was close. And Ganon just punching the shit out of a kid because he does not give a fuck. Oh man. Do not fear, I will not kill you. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. Plus, I mean, I like how Ganondorf has a motive in this game, and like he's evil, but not completely evil. I mean, yeah, he did just punch the fuck out of a kid, but he said, like, you know what, I'm not gonna kill you. Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? I mean, you of all people should know, but yeah. Gods of the Triforce, hear that which I desire. Hope. Yeah, he's speaking Hylian there, not English. I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. This is such a great scene. I mean, that's all he can do, is just laugh. His centuries-old plan that he has been working so hard to achieve just snatched away from him in an instant. Like, that's all you can do at that point, just laugh. All that time, work, and effort you put into it. And it's just gone, just like that, in an instant. Alright, this is foolishness. A future for you? What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane. Link, I'm sorry. I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. Very well then. Allow me to show you. Your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. Alright, so shit's about to get epic. I'll use the bow to cover you. Attack him as best as you can. So, yeah, what you want to do is just wait for Zelda to hit him with the light arrows. And if you try to attack Ganondorf, he just blocks everything because he's a freaking sword master, yo. Wait. Oh, I didn't have my sword equipped. Oh, okay. You're not giving me the option to parry? Okay, this is going awful. This is like going so bad, but there we go. He's been hit. And now I can spam some hits on him. Okay, you know what? I will not waste any more rupees, even though I have 2,091 to waste. I mean, I can if I want to. It's my rupees. I can waste them if I want to. He does that little backhand kick to knock you out of your shield. Did I say backhand kick? What the hell is wrong with me? Roundhouse kick. I mean, that's essentially what it was. Come on, Ganon. But yeah, he's had enough of Zelda's shit. And she just stands there watching him. So now it's time to fight like gentlemen. Okay. So yeah, you just want to parry an attack and then go in for a combo. Now Zelda's awake. I love how he just swoops in for that little, like, attack. This is a pretty good boss fight. But, yep. He's privy to Link's shit now. And Zelda. He's not going to get hit by arrows. And these weak little parries are going to have no effect on him. If I can show it off again. Or will I just continue to take damage? Okay. Seriously, what's the trigger for this? Plus, I'm about to run out of rupees. Okay, seriously, what's the trigger for the final sequence? Okay, seriously? Or do I have to talk to the... Okay, I guess I just had to talk to her. Are you ready? I'll aim for you and you use your shield. Do you get it? And then... So yeah, because he's blocking your parries and dodging Zelda's arrows, light arrows, she had to aim at you to bounce the arrow off your mirror shield. And yes, the sword is sticking out of Ganondorf's skull. Yes. This was for the GameCube. Yes. The wind, it is blowing. Well, at least he finally got to experience the wind before he passed. He died like a true G. Link. But yeah, I swear, that boss fight is good. You just can't take my horrible, horrendous, like, just show of it. That was just a bad showing. But it's still a pretty good boss fight. And man, is the magic armor overpowered. Alright, my children, listen to me. I've lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again. Punched my microphone. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts returning to the turning to the kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you, I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you, but despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please forgive us. Wait, you could come with us. Yes, of course, we have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. The land that will be the next Hyrule. So... Silence. But a smile. Ah, but child, that land will not be Hyrule. It will be your land. So yeah, pretty much the moral of the story here, don't hold on to the past. Because you can't change it. You can just let it go and move forward. So yep, the Kingdom of Hyrule, the King of Hyrule, and Ganondorf are no more. And the king drowns with his kingdom. Damn. I have scattered the seeds of the future. Oh, I thought we were going to get a little more there. Okay, guess not. Also, how did she become Tetra again? Well, okay. Okay. I'm back to hatred now. Because, you know, if that was Zelda, hey, it's fine. You know, that's Zelda. I like Zelda, but that's Tetra, so I hate her. And there's Komali. Saving the day, I guess. Even though the pirate ship is right there, so whatever. Seriously, Komali showing up is, like, completely random as all hell. And there's Errol. I like how they were waving in unison, too. Also, where in the Great Sea are they? There's like nothing. And there's Makar and Medley! Yay! Don't know why the pirates picked them up, but whatever. They don't need to pray anymore because Ganondorf is dead! Seriously, in this portion of the timeline, that was Ganondorf's end. And now we're treated to the credits. I like the little thing they have going on here, the bubbles of all the characters in the game and stuff. It's nice. But yep, that was Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. Pretty much, okay, well, I was about to say pretty much the same game. It is the same game as the one for the GameCube. It's just remastered. And, you know, a few things were made better so that you're not just wasting your time doing a lot of stuff. Yep, HD refining right there. For example, the Triforce hunting portion of the game. Man, I prefer the system in this game compared to the old system. And the magic armor, which allowed me to cheese through the final, you know, few boss fights without showing any skill whatsoever. I probably would have used a couple of fairies and that elixir soup had it not been for the magic armor. Yep, all in all, this is... yeah, I'd still say this is my favorite Zelda game. But I wouldn't necessarily call it the best in the series. I mean, best story, I still give that to Skyward Sword. The story in that game was just phenomenal. Best dungeon design, I'd probably even give that to Twilight Princess over this game. And plus, Skyward Sword has some good dungeons too. I will give it that. But I don't know, it's just like everything colluding together in this game just... I don't know, I just really like it. The charm, just tons of things about this game. Plus, I mean... well, no, this wasn't even my first Zelda game. It was my first 3D Zelda game, but my first was actually Oracle of Ages. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, I still really like this, and after, like, beating Wind Waker HD, I can honestly say that I can never go back to the GameCube version. As hell, I mean, yeah, even the Swift Sail, too, that made the sea travel just a breeze compared to having to constantly change the wind in the GameCube version. I mean, it got to a point where I didn't even need to change the wind anymore. I was just using the the swift sail to just like get the wind in the proper direction and then just getting out of the boat and doing what I had to do. But yep, all in all, great game. I still love it. But I mean, if the GameCube version was my favorite Zelda game, I mean, just looking at this, it's like just amazing, because this is night and day compared to the old one. I'm just going to keep saying that, but I mean, this really is superior to the GameCube version in every way, shape, and form. Still not perfect, but still great to me. So yep, here's hoping Zelda Wii U will be just as good. I have hope for it, I have hope. I just hope it won't be postponed for the next Nintendo system, which some people are saying will be likely. I don't think so, because I mean, hell, we're still like, what? I mean, if anything, we're going to be about at least 2 more years removed from the new Nintendo system, so yeah, I don't think they would hold on to a new Zelda for that long. Especially since they wanted to get it out this year, initially. But yeah. Oh wow, we even get to see the giant Octo, okay. Laruto and Metley. Pretty much just getting a summary of the entire game right now. There's Link traveling with Metley, Cursed Bubbles, why not? Derpy looking Stalfos. Really have nothing more to say here. I mean, I've said my thing. I love this game. Great music, good story. I'd argue above average dungeons. There's Red Wizroad. Okay, well, no, I mean, above average. That sounds a bit negative. It had good dungeons, I will say that. Great characters, great charm. Some people consider the Great Sea a negative, but I love the Great Sea because I just like exploring wide open areas in games. Though I do understand people's, like, just apprehensions about the whole travel system, but hell, with the swift sail in this game, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah, there's Puppet Ganon, Zelda, Ganondorf, King of Hyrule, Link, and Zelda. Oh, that's the final bubble? Okay. Oh, nope, these are the final 2. I will admit, as much as I hate Tetra with a burning passion, if there would have been a Tetra mode in this game, like you beat the game, but then you get to go through it again as Tetra, that probably would have been alright. I wouldn't have minded that. Sort of like Curly Brace mode in Cave Story. Speaking of which, I really need to beat Hell in Cave Story for my channel. Anchors away. Hold the tiller steady. Other pirate talk. As for our destination, the wind will guide us. Unless Link decides to change the direction of the wind with the Wind Waker. You know, just saying. Yep, they're off. For adventure and exploration. Yep. That is the end. Also, yeah, because, you know, the King of Hyrule stayed with the Kingdom of Hyrule, his spirit no longer inhabits the King of Red Lions. So, yeah. Alright, the game will save and make a file for a second quest. Okay. To keep current save data, select a new quest log. Do you want to save? Yes. And we will save in the quest log 3. Why not? And yep, we got the little Triforce insignia right there to show that this is second quest. And as I mentioned previously, second quest, well, I mean, that's not the official name for it, I guess. But pretty much, you start off with the deluxe Picto Box. I mean, if this was the GameCube version, of course you would. And, I don't believe the enemies get tougher. I think that's just hero mode on here, should you choose to accept it. Wait, no, I think they were tougher in the GameCube version, at least. I can't remember. But I do know you start with the deluxe Picto Box. Link wore his pajamas the entire time throughout the game. Because like they said, like, the granny was giving him the clothes of the hero of time, but then they add a little thing like, oh, you can't see it? Well, it doesn't matter. Like, wait. No, I forgot what they officially said with that, but it was essentially sort of like the whole, the Emperor's New Clothes thing, in a sense that, like, oh, only special people can see the true colors of the hero's outfit. So, yeah, that was just their way of saying, like, yeah, we're letting you play with Link's pajamas through the entire game. Pretty great. And you can also understand Hylian, which was good. So, yep, I guess that's going to be it for today. Oh, okay, I can do this. I'm just going to go ahead and open up this new file. Why not? If it tells me something extra, I guess I'll just cut back into it, but I don't think it'll let me skip text. Oh, it does. Okay. That is actually very useful, allowing me to skip stuff. But not this. Outset Island. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not skipping this anytime soon. So, yeah, it's gonna be it for this LP. Hope you all enjoyed it. I feel like it kind of ended on an anticlimactic note, in a sense, but, not all parts can be winners. So, hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you next time when we tackle, hopefully, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I had to remember what it was called. But that's not going to be for another, I'd say, like 2 months or so. So until then, why not stick around and watch some other stuff on my channel? Who knows? You might see something you like. But alright, goodbye everybody, and thanks for watching. Oh, also forgot to mention, Arrow wears her little pirate outfit for the entirety of the game too. I mean, it doesn't really matter since you don't see her that often. And yep, you do have the deluxe Picto Box. It saved my pictures? Oh wow. So, I have a second chance to complete my Nintendo gallery. Okay. I mean, I'm still not gonna, well, okay, I mean, I guess I could always do it on my own time, but I don't think I'll include it in the video because, I mean, it doesn't add anything, and plus I am not going to go through, like, each individual figurine description in a video, because that's pointless, but, yeah, it's nice to know that it saved everything, because I don't think it even did that in the GameCube version. I think anything in your album was immediately destroyed and you started from scratch with the gallery. That seagull is weirding me out. Aww, I wanted to see if he was going to jump into the ocean and end all his cares. Wait, we have another one. We have another one. What is up with these seagulls? Why am I mesmerized by this? Why am I wasting time watching this? I don't know. Let us watch the seagull in his natural habitat. Crikey, just look at that majestic rat with a wing. I say a wing, but it has 2 wings, which is common for many birds. That seagull so totally committed suicide. Okay. Wow. Well, that totally happened. That totally happened. Oh yeah, now I need to rebuy the bait bag. Because Beetle, he doesn't even remember me, but I remember him. And I guess I could advance a little bit further to see where some Hyrulean text is, so you all can actually see it for what it is. No, I've gone on long enough. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.